Hi, this is Gilles, the radio prepper. In this video, I'm going to show you how to spot weld lithium-ion battery cells. Now, you know that for radio, of course, I use a lot of battery packs made of lithium-ion and lithium iron phosphate cells, something like the 18650 cells. Very useful, pretty light, pretty small. They go up to 3 amp hours, which is crazy. Now I just got some 21700 cells. The 21 is the diameter of the cell in millimeters. Same for the 18650, so that's 18 millimeters diameter, and this is 21 millimeters. Length is 650, so 6.5 centimeters. This is 700, so 7 centimeters long. 4 amp hours, guys. Now, I used to solder on these batteries, and I just put my wire, take some sandpaper and sand that out, just rough it up a little bit, put some solder on it, and put my wire, which is already has solder on it, and solder both of them together. But you have to apply quite a little bit of heat, and heat can damage those cells. Now, I have a 5-pack here that I've made for a drone, but it turns out that 2 of these 5 cells have been, somewhat damaged. But I mean, they're still good, but they don't keep a charge as well as the 3 others. So, and that affects, of course, the performance of the whole pack. This is a 3-cell 18650 pack for my Weber MTR radio, other radios. And I have here lithium iron phosphate cells, Litocala, 7 amp hour, or it's more like 6, but these already had tabs soldered, welded on, spot welded. So I got a very cheap spot welding device. This will allow me to spot weld those cells together. It does come with a bunch of leads, and that's all you get. It's a very cheap device. Actually, I saw some videos on YouTube that show that the MOSFETs on it just burn out very easily. It's probably not the fault of the MOSFETs, but the circuit design. And one guy suggested to add a capacitor somewhere in there on a diode, I think. I have to look it up again and solder a capacitor just to avoid, I'm supposing, voltage spikes that can damage those MOSFETs. I also got a roll of nickel strip. So this is 0.15 millimeters thick, and that's what I'm going to use to cut them to length and put on the cells and spot weld them with the 2 leads. Just like this, you hold the strip on the top of the cell, and you just press, and the circuit of the spot welder will detect that and just send a pulse that will actually weld the nickel strip to the battery. So the welding is instantaneous pretty much, so the heat doesn't have time to build up and damage the cell, and that's why it's so much better to spot weld as opposed to solder. This was about $20, just about $20 on Banggood. I'll put the link if I can find it, and I'll also put the link to the guy who describes the modification for the device. I'm going to try to do it, and hopefully I won't break anything. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure, the control board is different from the one the guy is showing on his video. So maybe they solved the problem, and that's the new design, and hopefully I'll still put the video in the description, the link, just in case you get the same model as the guy has. But I'll just reassemble it and just go ahead and try it. So I attach my leads. Here you have the input leads, minus, plus, and here you have the output. I didn't put the plus of the output on this one because, of course, there is a trace here, and there is no point in running the lead after, through the trace. There's a lot of amperage that's going to flow through this trace, maybe 150 amps, maybe 200. So I just went ahead and soldered the output wire right on the plus here on the input. So so there's no problem here with the current. The minus goes here, and that's it. I'm going to replace the control circuit here, and that will be it. That should do it. I was wondering if I should make a 3D printed box for this, but it's so cheap, you know. I probably will buy a better one later, but I just didn't have the money, so I just want something that would work in a pinch, and that's what this is. I'm going to use a car battery for this experiment, for the current. I don't have a power supply anyway. There are no, not that I know of anyway, or easily found power supplies that can give you 150 or 200 amps. You could use a large LiPo battery like this one, but unfortunately this one is 7S, so that's just too much voltage. Maybe a 3 or 4S would work, but this won't work, so the car battery will have to do. First I need to remove the insulation here. Those wires are very short. Doesn't even look like copper. Who knows? No problem with the minus side. Let's try it. There is an on and off button here, so don't forget to press it. I thought it was dead, but no, it's actually working. Well, the screen lights up. Alright, the guy in the video set his to 35, so I'm going to try that setting. Alright, I'll try to weld two strips together, two nickel strips. This is the first time I do this, guys, so hopefully nothing will blow up. I used to have a big spot welder, but that was to build a device I won't mention here. But this one is a tiny one. I just have to press on this real hard and it should be automatic. Oh, it blew up, I think. Darn. Well, that's the end of that. Not even a strong weld. What a piece of crap. Well, there was a big cloud of smoke. I'm gonna try again, you know. Who knows? Oh. Oh yeah, do you see the flame? There was a flame in there. Yeah, don't buy this one, guys. It's a cheap piece of crap. You can see here the MOSFET that just blew up, caught on fire. It's junk. I'm going to salvage the wires and that's it. This is going to the trash bin. Have a good one.